You said when they arrested you, you were 12 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. But you were fighting for LUDF before they arrested you.
I was not fighting for LUDF before they arrested us. I said we were in the refugee camp.
When did you fight for LUDF?
We recruited in LUDF 91.
Oh, the LUDF,
LUDF, the ex-former AFL soldiers that formed the so-called group LUDF, they the one did that arrest.
Oh, but where did they arrest you from?
From the refugee camp.
No, you were in you ran away from your home.
Yeah.
And you came to the refugee camp.
Yeah.
As a child.
Yeah.
With your parents?
We were in the refugee camp because we were in Popa, the how we crossed. When the war was escalating, the how we crossed went down.
You and your people there?
Yeah. They took
you and your mom, your pa?
Yeah.
Okay. So they came and they arrested you from the refugee camp,
yeah.
And they carried you to fight for LUDF.
And even they were even taking some identified guilds, what they knew before from the refugee camp, carrying them. And when they carry them, they can't bring them back. You can't even see them. Because already they have been ordained by the civilian government to become soldiers then. Okay. That's how they used to smuggle the guild people now.
And that was 1991.
Where?
That was 1991 when they captured you.
91.
Okay, 91 when they captured you. Okay. Another question is, you said that those who bear the greatest responsibility should be taken to justice, because that was your word. They use you were not conscious.
Yeah.
And then, that's what you said, you were not conscious of what was happening.
Yeah.
Okay. But in 1991, at the very tender age of 12, when you are not supposed to be even conscious of what was happening, you can remember everything in detail.
Yeah.
From the time you joined, to the time you fought for LUDF, to the time you came, and all those times were just within 12, 13 years old. From the time they came Capet, all those things that happened, everything happened in 1991. When you were 12 years old, you were able to remember everything.
Yeah.
But yet and you say they used you because you people were not conscious.
Yeah.
How do you explain conscious? What do you mean by conscious?
The conscious I'm talking about per se, we were doing something that we never knew the after effect. That's why I said that.
What you mean by
we never knew what will come after or what will happen next, that this thing we were doing was not correct.
To talk about it.
We will do it, we can remember it, but the conscience that yes, indeed, this is wrong that we are doing, because we knew it's an organized group that was set up and ordained by the government of Sierra Leone, right? That we believe, so long it's under that umbrella, there is nothing absolutely
that can
you
happen.
do, somebody will take you to law or do otherwise.
So you are conscious that if even you go against the leaders, they were going to do something to you. You knew that they were going to do something bad to you.
Yeah, if I go against my leaders.
So at that
in
age,
the revolution.
At that age, you knew bad thing and you knew good thing.
In the revolution.
Yeah.
That if I go against my leaders, they will do bad to you.
At that age of 12, you knew that if you go against the leaders, they will do bad thing to you.
Yeah.
And that bad thing that either to kill you or to beat you or to do something bad to you. And then at that age, at that age, you were killing, you were looting, you were doing all the bad things. But you were not conscious that you were doing bad things, that you are going to speak to it one day. But you knew the difference between bad and good at that tender age of 12. You knew it.
If I knew the difference between bad and good, I knew the difference between bad and good at that time. But if we were giving things that we wipe sometimes our focusing in our mind, like drugs, like alcohol, you get drunk. If even you get drunk, certain things happens, you must recall. When the day comes, you must recall, because it might just look in front of you just like you are looking at a video or watching concert.
Okay, so up to 1998, at that time you were like 18 years old, am I right?
Yeah.
You were 18 years old, but you were still fighting.
Yeah.
You were still doing bad.
At that time, I believe, as I said earlier on, that when we start to get widened in the revolutionary movements, we start coming to ourselves small. Within that age, all the way down presently, I don't believe I really did something that went out of the way. Within my own conscience, that myself I did it.
So after 18 years, you do no bad.
I really kept down small.
You check.
Fighting was part of me, but like how before we used to do the massive killing, we clinch coins, say I want to do this, I will take care. No, it never happens like that before. You can even go down to Foya, other people will tell you, Fonjama,
that day when you made your first statement to the TRC,
yeah,
for the statement taking,
yeah,
in that statement did you call Shika Fumakone name?
Yeah, I made my first statement. It was there.
Was
I did. Even the ceremony, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
And Sheik was there?
Who was there?
Sheik.
Yeah, he was there. He walked out.
He walked out?
Yes, he left, because there were the rubber chairs what was set up like this. He walked out.
Okay.
That was the time the lady from UNDP or from somewhere makes a remark that if everything we are saying here should be reality, should be truth, I told her, I say yes.
Okay.
There is nothing I can deviate from. I made that statement before.
So how can you put your own responsibility now? With all the killing you did, all the bad things, opening women's stomach, taking the intestine, I know you did some. You say you did some. How can you put your own responsibility?
I've already said there that I keep on asking for pardon, that what I did that time, it was not good. So I ask the people of this nation to forgive and forget about what all I did during the war.